So, first of all, let me greet the people of Iran. I think it's a nation that we cannot deny they contributed to civilization beyond anyone else and before anyone else, before Islam. And it's a nation that their history is so rich and that we cannot deny their contribution to the world. So what do I know about Iran? I think Iran is I think, if I'm not wrong, one of the strongest Muslim nation. And not only that, I would say I would say one of the flags of Islam. So, I mean, it is my duty to know Iran and to know something about it. But at the same time, it's one of the most controversial country in the world. So you can't deny either way. You cannot deny knowing about Iran. And of course, I'm Muslim. I'm from East Africa. I know it's part of my history. Iran is my people, you know.
Okay.
So I, of course, it's part of me. So definitely, that's how I know Iran.
So even it means that even like in your childhood, sometimes you heard about Iran in your families like this.
Of course, Iran. You cannot hear Iran if you're Muslim.
Yeah.
So whether it's one of the, from my family and my background and my child, Iran is one of the as I said, flags of Islam that you know you're Muslim, you relate to them. Then, as I was growing up, I met Iranians. I went to university with Iranians. I didn't go to school with them. I mean, I'm talking about secondary or primary school. But I met a lot of Iranians at university in the UK. They were part of the Muslim association, and I got to know a little bit about the tradition then, because I was friends with them and used to hang out with the Iranian team. They're very broad people. They're extremely they're kind, they're generous. I guess that runs all over Islam, but I think Iranians are extremely sophisticated, the ones I met, and I also believe it confirmed from what I heard of childhood that Iranians are very sophisticated, very cultured, very respectful, extremely generous, and very broad people.
Okay.
And I truly met that when I went to university. They're the kind of people that you can rely on.
Which country?
In the UK.
UK,
In the UK,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
In the UK. So you could definitely, the brothers and sisters you can rely on. Yeah.
So you see, you know that these days is the anniversary of Islamic Revolution in Iran. I think it is the 43.
79, yeah, from
Yeah.
79, yeah.
Then and usually the leader, Ayatollah Imam Khomeini, used to say it is a Islamic revolution. It's not just for Iran. And so now after this 43 years, you as an educated person, Muslim, that Alhamdulillah knows about the news and the world and the politics. So what is your understanding of this revolution after this 43 years?
So it would not be fair for me to comment in the sense that I've never been to Iran. I never live in Iran.
Okay.
But I can comment in the sense of that what I see from the news, what I've heard from people, and but here's my opinion.
Yes.
The 43 plus years of the Islamic Revolution, which I believe was democratically elected because people of Iran voted for that.
Yes.
and got the Shah out of the way. I believe from that perspective, it was the will of the people. And from that point, how many presidents have we had? You had 43. If the Iranian people are not happy with what's happening, then I don't think they would have elected.
Yes.
Or they would have a government that is elected legally. So I would say, based on what I have seen, I think the majority of the population of Iran are happy with what they have. And as an outsider, and from someone who only analyze information and based on the observations and so on and so forth, I am happy for them. I'm extremely happy for them, and I'm happy with them. If they want change, they could have change. But to me, more power to the people of Iran. They voted for what they want, and they got what they want, and yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's correct. When we see the election, it means that the people, at least the majority, they accept or they are satisfied.